What is up, you guys? Mental Hog back with episode 4 of our Arsenal career mode in FIFA 22, and it is March. The title race is, well, we're not in the title race, but we are in the race for top 4. We're not that far behind West Ham. We're going to try to catch up. I'm not sick anymore. I'm back from vacation. I apologize for the delay on episode 2 and, 3 following up from episode 1, but that shouldn't be happening anymore because we are back in full swing right now with the content. I hope you guys are excited and ready to continue on chugging through this Arsenal series and this season. And if you are, show your support down below by dropping a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to get those numbers up, trying to get up to that 500 subscriber mark, hopefully by the end of the year, maybe. And yeah, comment any suggestions for maybe next season's transfers that you'd like to see, because, well, they're done for this season, but next season we might need to bring in some players. So we'll take a look at that. And other than that, we're in March, so it's time to get through this month here. Starting off up against Watford in 17th, and I might just rotate a couple of players. And before I do that, I have had to do this for a little bit too long now, changing Tielemans' kit number. We have number 11 available, and I think that'll be fine on him for this season at least. Maybe next season we'll give him a different one, but number 11 for Tielemans. Finally, I remembered to do that. Anyways, just going to start Martinelli and Sambi Lokonga for this one up against Watford. Hopefully, we're going to get a beneficial result here, a 2-0 win. Martinelli and Sambi both score, so that just shows you that I've got a big brain. And next up here, we've got a game against 10th place Aston Villa. Now, that should maybe be a game that I consider playing, actually, because if we look at the table, Aston Villa are actually 11 points behind us, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to lie. We have one bigger game coming up after this one that I'm more interested in playing, so I'm going to do that one instead. And yeah, going to head out here against Aston Villa with our first team. Hopefully we get the 3 points here. We're going to get a 2-1 win. Martinelli and Darwin Nunez on the score sheet. And as I sim forward, Pierre Hallerow is apparently unsettled in the youth academy and wants to get called up. Now, I think what that's going to end up doing is completely trashing his potential, because we're going to bring him in and probably not really play him in any games. However, we have sometimes wanted to play somebody else at cam when Odegaard is tired, and maybe sometimes that shouldn't be Smith Rowe necessarily, so maybe I'll go ahead and promote him anyways, and we'll see. Maybe we'll make use of him, and if we don't, then we will probably need to at least loan him out next season for sure, but maybe even sell him if his potential really goes down. So there he is, Pierre Hallerow. He's 16 years old, 68 overall, and he actually doesn't have any potential status already, which tells me that his potential is already under 80. That could change over time, but he's not that bad of a player actually. He's got decent dribbling and pace actually, so maybe he's actually better as more of like a left wing sort of scenario. I'm gonna go ahead and try to convert him there and just see what happens. And if he gets a massive boost to his rating, then maybe he could be useful there. And also maybe his potential might jump, because that does happen sometimes too. And we're going to play a massive game right now coming up against Liverpool. And actually looking at the gap in the table, we are not that far outside of top 4 at all at this point. Actually, there's only 5 points separating ourselves and Liverpool. A win here could see us go as high as maybe, definitely jump West Ham, but maybe even as high as 4th if Chelsea don't do well in the game they have to play. So with that in mind, let's definitely try our best to get 3 points off of Liverpool. I remember our last game we played against them was quite the blockbuster. They had the really last kick of the game equalizer, but we were on top for most of that game. And hopefully me being away from Arsenal, this career mode for a couple of weeks, doesn't mean I'm going to lose. But yeah, we're going to the Emirates. Mike Dean is refereeing. Let's get out there. Let's try and take 3 points off of Liverpool. We're at the Emirates. We've got somebody, I can't quite tell who that is, in the banana kit for a TIFO today, and Liverpool are in town. They're coming to visit. They're runners-up in the Champions League. They're runners-up in the Premier League. They celebrated a double that included the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. 2 trophies you actually normally see them, fighting for. So that was kind of cool to see, but I'm also thankful that they didn't win the Prem or the Champions League, because if they had gotten that quadruple, I would have never heard the end of it from Liverpool fans, man. The banter would have been too much, but that's not why we're here. We're here to beat them in this Premier League game. Diogo Jota is starting at center forward. He's bombing down, playing in the cross. Jordan Henderson is just right in the perfect spot, and there's nobody marking him. The defending is abysmal. I don't even know where Ben White is standing. He's not marking anybody. That is not the start I was hoping for. Could be from kickoff. Saka beats Van Dijk. That doesn't happen very often, and they almost put it in the back of their own net there. And now Liverpool on the counterattack. Mo Salah's got so much pace to get in behind, but Gabriel beats him there. Gets the ball out. We still got it. We got a runner. Can we find him? Yes, we can. Smith Rowe. In space. Can he play in a cross? I see at the back stick. Tielemans. Doesn't quite work out. That's all right. Smith Rowe coming inside. Beating Van Dijk. Getting inside. Smith Rowe? Oh, it's just wide. Just wide. He beat the entire back line going all the way across there, and just at the very last second is just wide of the post. I wasn't even commentating for that goal. I did not expect that to happen in the slightest. We are now down 2-0. I don't really know what happened here. Tomiyasu put in what I thought was a nice tackle, gave the ball straight away, and then, yeah, I just really wasn't expecting any of that to happen. And now we are down 2-0. That was a really good finish by Salah, though. Really good. Okay, we're going to try some really high-pressure tactics going into the second half. If we can win the ball back early off of Liverpool when they're in transition, trying to change their shapes, we can probably get ourselves a couple of goals. That's my thought process anyway. Tomiyasu, I see you. Play across. Darwin? What was that? That had no power. Okay, Thomas Partey. What the heck? Oh, come on, man. That shot was terrible. Oh, dear God. I just totally misread where the ball was. Oh, man. I really did not think the ball was where it was for a second, and Sergey makes it 3-0. I just thought the ball was in a completely different place there, and this is terrible. This is really not good. None of our tactics seem to be working, but I'm just going to keep going balls to the walls. Just so many Liverpool bodies in our box. There's more Liverpool players in our box than there are Arsenal players. What's happening? Tierney wins the ball back up high, and Darwin Núñez is offside. Oh my God, that almost looked like a fourth. But Sergey, 21 Savage, you're not even wearing the right kit number to be playing this well. You got to calm down. It's already stoppage time. Oh, maybe a goal here at the end, a consolation prize. Odegaard. Oh my, what a firebolt. Firebolt? Thunderbolt? Firecracker? One of those two, but I combined them. What the heck? Where was that all game? Well, Odegaard's got long shots in his locker. I guess that's good to know. And we do get a consolation goal. That's a nice strike. It's right at Alisson, though. I don't know how he doesn't save that, but it had a lot of power on it, and maybe that's why. Just a lot of venom on that strike, and I don't know what Alisson's doing. That's really bad. This shouldn't have gone in. That should not have happened. Yeah, that really doesn't make me feel much better about this game, but it was a nice goal. However, we were just humbled by Liverpool. 3-1. We couldn't defend. We barely did anything going forward. We did not deserve anything out of this game, though. Well, we're in April now, and hopefully we can recover quickly from that humbling by Liverpool against Crystal Palace away. It is a London type of derby situation, and we do win 3-1. Odegaard with a hat-trick. Dude, he's stepping up big time in the second half of the season. Wow. Would love to keep up the huge performances here against 15th place Brighton at home. Thankfully, we won the last game, and we win this game as well. Odegaard with 2 more goals, and Tielemans with another one as well. We are flying in the Premier League right now, despite my bad performances. And I don't want to celebrate too soon, but we are in the top 4 as it stands. Chelsea still have a game to play. Leicester are breathing down our necks. West Ham are kind of outside of it, in the outside chance of it as well. And we are actually kind of in a title race right now. We're 4 points behind Manchester City. Now, pretty much every team here has a game to play still. So we'll probably drop out of the top 4 again in just a second here. But it's still nice to see us in the top 4 for even just this one little second. And I did not realize how close the title race was. This season's not over yet, boys. Okay, for the Southampton game, I'm going to rotate a few players because we have a big, pretty important game after this. Hopefully this is enough to still get us 3 points. If not, I totally take full responsibility. But it's fine because we get a 3-1 win. Tierney, Darwin with a brace. We're still flying. And like I said, all of the teams have played their games, and just look at how tight it is of those top 5 teams. 5 points separates ourselves in 5th from Manchester City in 1st. So this season right now, as it stands, can go literally so many ways. If we start dropping points, we could fall down even further than 5th. We could, realistically, we could still finish as far down as 9th, the way the table is looking right now. And we could also finish as high as potentially winning the Premier League. I'm not going to say we have really a chance. If you look at our defensive record compared to the other teams here in the top 8, we're the worst. So, we don't necessarily deserve it on that merit, but offensively, we're doing pretty well. So we're scoring the goals, but we just need to shore up at the back. And our next game is a big one because we're coming up against Leicester City. They're breathing down our necks. And if Chelsea, drop any points at any point, we are looking to overtake them. We're looking to overtake potentially Tottenham, Liverpool even. So this is a hot season here, boys. And I am going to go ahead and start Martinelli over Smith Rowe for this one. But other than that, it is the first team. We're at the Emirates. We're hoping to get 3 points, 3 massive points off of Leicester City here. All right, the Emirates welcomes Leicester for this massive, massive game in the Premier League table. We are fighting at the very top of this. I did not expect that starting off this season, but here we are in that position, and we need to maintain the performances and not do what Arsenal do in real life, which is just bottle it, like a bunch of bottle jobs. We need to be careful with our shape here. This could be bad. Jamie Vardy looking for some space to open up a shot of some sort. Nope, not quite. I'm going to just try and clear this out because I'm a little worried about the number of Leicester bodies in our box. They are defending really deep. It's going to be hard to break them down. Or is it? Here we go. 1 second. Darwin Nunez. What the heck was that? They just gave me way too much space. And what a starting goal in this game. We've been inviting pressure from them so we can try and push some bodies forward, and we actually do so successfully. He spent a little bit too much time dribbling there. I don't know that that should have worked, but Tielemans, nice pass, assisting against his former club. And, I mean, inside the 6-yard box, he's going to have no trouble beating Schmeichel at the near post. Well, it wasn't quite in the 6-yard box, but he's close. And Darwin continues his goal-scoring form. That's 20 Premier League goals for this 21 or 22-year-old player. Just what a signing, actually. That's exactly what we were looking for. We need to stay on the front foot, and we need to defend that lead. Harvey Barnes, from kickoff, just bombing down the wing. Oh, these crosses that go into the middle, those are dangerous ones. Madison, good shot. Ramsdale, good save. Ooh, gives it away. And Martinelli's in acres out here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Martinelli's in acres. I'm going to stop inside to Nunez. Strike. That had no power. Win that. Nope. Here comes Jamie Vardy. The Vardy party. Trying to start it. Nope. Gabriel's not having any of that. Thank you very much. And now here we go. Darwin Nunez. Can you play Saka through? No, he's not the best at passing. That's okay. Gabriel having to defend wide here. Odegaard tries to get the ball out of his feet, but couldn't quite do so successfully there. Oh my god, when he took that shot, I just had a feeling it was maybe going to go in. It's almost halftime. Can we maybe get one more attack here? Martinelli over the top. Nah, Castagna's going to cut that out, and it's over. First half is done. They almost scored like the Premier League goal of the season at the end of the half there. And look at the fans. They're like praying. And so am I, honestly. Chelsea also currently drawing against Newcastle, so if we win this game and their result stays, we jump them in the table. That would be great. All right, second half. Let's keep up the performance we've done so far. Just trying to hold on to the ball as long as possible and keep it away from Leicester so that they can't necessarily get a chance on goal. That's never usually the best strategy in FIFA, but it's working for me right now. Some space here for Odegaard. Trying to open it up for Nunez. Nunez finds Tielemans. Back to somebody. Odegaard takes a strike with his right foot. Ah. Why with your right foot, my friend? But it's a good save by Schmeichel. We could have maybe scored that. We're right about at the hour mark, so Smith Rowe and Lokonga are going to come on for Partey and Odegaard. They're pretty tired. I'm going to let them get a little bit of a rest. I wanted to keep Martinelli on. I don't know why, but maybe he'll reward me here. Oh my goodness. He almost scored that. Saka to play this in. Can we get something off of it? That was a bullet header from Ben White. Harvey Barnes. Good interplay out here. There's a big overlap of players there. Clear that out, please. Thank you, thank you. Jamie Vardy is out wide once again. Wow. Deceptively, he can cross the ball. Smith Rowe to Tielemans. Tielemans! Oh, what a banger of a goal. How do I not celebrate? Oh, that's not how you do it. Nope, that's drinking tea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know he's a former Leicester player. I didn't want to be disrespectful. What a wonder goal. My God. Smith Rowe, what a pass. First time Tielemans just pings that one into the back of the net. Nothing can be done about that one. That is... what a goal. What a goal. Smith Rowe, it's the 87th minute, I think. Yeah. We've got a few minutes left here. Trying to find maybe something. Saka, some space. Oh, what a save by Schmeichel. Should be the last attack here. Cut that out. What a solid performance. That was a really good performance from Arsenal. That could be like absolutely crucial to the top 4 race, let alone the fact that we're still in some sort of title fight. So this table just keeps getting more and more interesting. Chelsea and ourselves are both on 65 points now. However, because Chelsea drew, we're just tied with them on points, and they're ahead of us because of goal difference. Spurs dropped out of the top 4 right now. They have a game to play. So do Liverpool. So do Manchester City. And currently, this table is even more ridiculous because now, despite the games that need to be played, Man City have 67 and Spurs in 5th have 64 points. There's 3 points separating 5 teams right now. This is just how close it's getting. So we're about to play our 3rd and final game as we enter the month of May, which, by the way, the month of May is jam-packed with games, and we don't have that difficult of a run to the finish. We're playing teams, nobody of which, at this point, besides West Ham that we're going to play now, is really competing for any of the spots we're competing for. So we really well could be in for quite a title fight here the last couple of episodes. Well, this episode and then one more episode after this to kind of cap off this season. So we're going to play this West Ham game, but let me just show you the table really quick. They're in 6th, about 7 points behind us. And Spurs dropped points. We're tied on games played with them. Manchester City are not first anymore right now. They are sitting on 70 points, 34 games played. Liverpool currently on top. Chelsea behind them only on goal difference. However, they have games to play and stuff. So we could see ourselves go up to 68 points right now. And it's just absolutely insane. We're playing against West Ham, so it's not the easiest game. Not the hardest, though, either. Like I said, this one and Man United are probably the hardest games we have left. Other than that, we have, Newcastle, Leeds, and Everton. So teams that I'm not necessarily too worried about dropping points against. But these might be games that we need to very well, play ourselves. So this episode will be over after this one, but there will be maybe a couple more episodes where we play 2 games each just because of how stressful and how close this title race is at the top. There's still, with 5 games to play, we're only 6 points behind the league leaders. So that could be just insane. And so we're going to go ahead and roll with the first team for this. I'm going to leave Smith Rowe in at the starting lineup. And they have anybody of interest. Yarmolenko's starting, Dolberg, and this guy named Mena. And they have Areola, obviously, in goal. So this should be a really, really fun London derby. This is also just such an important game. Every game from now till the end of the season is just going to be so important unless we absolutely bottle it somewhere. And we need to get that goal difference up. It might be very important come the end of the season. So let's try to keep clean sheet. Let's try and score 1 million goals. And let's try and get 3 points, most importantly, off of West Ham. No bubbles at the West Ham Stadium because I don't have next gen, but that's okay. Nobody really cares about those freaking bubbles anyway, right? What I do care about is the 3 points. Give me your points. West Ham look to want to start things very fast here. And if there's one thing I can do is play fast. Odegaard, see space for Saka. I don't know why he played that pass with his right foot, but that's okay because it kind of is working. Turns his man, shoots. Oh! Areola almost made a grave mistake there. And we have the ball still. I don't know how. Darwin, I see a run of Odegaard, but will it work out? Not quite. Just got beaten for pace by, I think that was Kufal. Also, a big question, where is Declan Rice? Did he move clubs? Because if he's here, he really should be playing a game this important. Yeah, both sides have had some interesting opportunities so far. Trying to get back around here, okay. Saka tries to get the ball into Odegaard. I actually do get it to him. Tielemans. Oh, Tielemans again. Let's try it. Oh, a curler that tests the keeper is a good save. Give the ball away again. It's just literally which team can give the ball away more right now. I don't know. It's literally just interception after interception right now. Neither team can string any passes together. Ooh, except for right there. Good save, Ramsdale. It's almost halftime. Let's just not let anybody score. Okay, it's halftime. It's halftime. It's 0-0. Really nervy game. Really nervy game. End to end. Just giving the ball away. Every single pass is the ball being given away. Neither team can string anything together. It's pretty funny. You can tell that both teams are really nervous and have a lot left to play for in this season. Early on, ball out wide. Smith Rowe gets to it. Okay, holds on to it. Still holds on to it. Try to pass it back inside. Darwin rocks the crossbar. All right. That is the best chance we've had yet, I think. Saka winning the ball back. Now Darwin. Not great at passing. Neither are they. It's still happening. Smith Rowe out wide. Up against a couple of West Ham defenders. Can we get it inside? Yes, we can. Odegaard turns his man, keep going. Shoot, Odegaard. This is our chance. Oh, I blew it. He blew it. All right, not going to lie. Smith Rowe's been struggling out on the left, so Martinelli's going to come on. An injection of pace might be what we need. Man, we're just not being clinical. And if this ends in a draw, I don't know how good that is for us. We need 3 points. Oh, they've brought on Jared Bowen now as well. All their firepower is on the bench this game. I don't know what they're doing. Space for Partey. I'm going to try and take the shot. That was not bad. There's so much space out there. What is going on? Jared Bowen's bringing it inside. Oh my god, he immediately makes an absolute mockery out of me. And is that Alex Krall to score? No, Dahlberg. Dahlberg scores. Oh man, I don't know where all that space came from. And the step overs made me a fool. And Kieran Tierney, I don't know what he's doing there when he should have been out wide defending. I don't know what that was. That's really not good. We need to turn on the boosters. Putting it in attacking. And we are going for it. We have nothing to lose now. Tielemans, I think this is a nice ball. It is. Cut back. Martinelli almost got on that. Couple minutes added on for stoppage now. I didn't realize it was stoppage time. Darwin, make the run to Martinelli. Martinelli, can you beat Areola? I cannot believe this. We have had so many chances on goal, and we just cannot finish our dinner. That's pretty wide. Oh, that is not the finish of somebody who wants to be playing Champions League next season. And that is going to be the last kick of the game, I think. Whoever wins this, yeah, it doesn't even matter. That's full time. That is not what I was expecting. That is a loss to West Ham. That's like literally the only result I did not want. I don't know if it's because I'm not good enough, or my players aren't good enough, or our tactics aren't good enough. I don't know what it is that's causing us to lose games like this. But, I mean, despite having possession, they had more expected goals. They were just the better side, really. So, we didn't deserve to win this game. And it looks like Tottenham and Leicester played out a draw, which is honestly was the best result that could have happened there. It would have been nice if maybe Leicester won and Spurs lost, but it makes it so Leicester are a little bit less likely to continue to do super well, and same with Spurs. West Ham, they're 4 points behind us, but they have an extra game played, so I'm not too worried about them. I am, however, worried about our chances of the top 4 now, because we need Tottenham to drop points again. And I don't know if they're going to do that. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know who really has an easier or harder finish to their season, but I'm not so sure about the title race anymore either. Even if we win our next game, we'll be about 6 points behind Liverpool with 3 games to play. I don't know if that's really doable. But the race for top 4 is certainly on. And that is going to be where this episode concludes. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop your support down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and peace.